Good morning. It's early. It's 5:50 and I'm ready to walk. I slept pretty well last night, all things considered. Had myself a good cry. And the rain stopped sometime around, I don't know, middle of the night, and then it has not been raining. My stuff's all a little damp, but all in all, everything is dry-ish. My quilt's a little damp. So I think I have 23 miles from right here at this camp all the way to the road. So get a little earlier start, try to get there a little earlier. It's supposed to be a highway, but you never know what that means. Is that like a 2-lane road that nobody's coming on or what? But the hope is to get a hitch into town tonight. But anyway, I've got all rain gear on. I've got my rain pants on. Chances of rain all day. I'm hoping for sun because I'm kind of just cold and wet. But let's just get walking. Well, I'm starting off with a good bit of climbing. Nothing super steep or long, just some ups. Fairly gradual, but enough to get the sweat going. So I have to go pretty slow and steady. It is cold and breezy at times, so I need the rain jacket on, but I also don't want to sweat out underneath it. So I'm trying to keep a steady pace to regulate my body temperature. And man, it's a complete fog out up here. I think I slept just over 10,000 feet. So I think I'm 10.5 or so now. I'm not exactly sure, I haven't looked, but gotta be close to that. You can see the trail, and it looks like it just skirts this exposed rim all the way as far as we can see. I'm going to try to share some of my thoughts that I haven't really talked about without crying. You know, I've been bored and I've blamed the trail, but I don't think this trail is to blame. You know, the solitude that I keep looking to is the problem. I was more alone most of the Arizona trail, and I had the best trail experience I've ever had. So I don't think it's that. I think overwhelmingly, I feel extremely guilty for being here. I feel very guilty for putting this ahead of everything else. Being away from my dog when she's aging has been incredibly difficult. Most nights in my tent, I just imagine that she's laying at my feet snoring. I know there's been some storms at home and she's afraid, probably wondering where I'm at. There's a couple other family reasons why I just don't feel good about myself for being out here when I feel like I should be there. Saying it out loud helps, but I'm struggling. I jinxed it yesterday, hopefully not again today. There's some sunshine. There's a little blue skies here and there. Lots of ominous skies too. Depends on which direction you look. Just hoping for as much blue skies and sunshine until I get to town. This is looking south. Little bits of snow on that mountain. It is 11:23 a.m. I'm sitting down here. Still got some more climbing to do. I'm getting up close to, I think I'm around 10,700. I got to get a little over 11,000. I stopped to have some food. I'm eating something now because I'm probably only going to take this break. I've already hiked 14.3 miles, and I think there's like 8.6 all the way to the road. So I'm going to eat a little more and we'll get to walking. Okay, I've already made it to the high point. It was just over 11,000 feet, and I'm headed down. I should only have, under maybe 4 miles or less to the Colorado border. It has been a splendid morning so far. The weather's been cooperating. Hopefully it holds out until I can get to town. The miles have come pretty easy. So all in all, it's been a pretty great morning. I'm not having to walk through it, but there is a lot of snow. There's lots of drifts on this north face of this slope, and appears to be 3 or 4 feet deep in a lot of places. I've tried to focus my camera through the trees, but I can't get it to focus with it's so thick in here. I've been real lucky all day with some real dark rain clouds and rain in different directions, but not where I am. I'm going north. It's definitely raining up north of me. But I'm hoping that it's moving northeast and I'll come in behind it. I've only got about a mile to the Colorado border, and then from there it's like 2.9 to the pass. There's just been lots of mud, sloggy spots because of all the snow melt, and there's so many blowdowns. And again, climbing, the one day I wear rain pants, I'm climbing all around these down trees. But anyway, fingers crossed we stay dry, because it's gonna be real hard to hitch if it's raining. And then if I'm standing there like a wet dog, someone is far less likely to pick me up and let me in their car. I'm only about 0.3 from the Colorado border. I had a lot of feelings leading up to this. Right now I'm kind of numb. It feels a lot like the Arizona Trail. Like if you look at both of those, you know, Arizona and New Mexico are next to each other. And if you're looking on a map, like an outline of both trails, they both go from the Mexican border all the way through the state up to Utah and Colorado. About the same distance and everything. So in a lot of ways, reaching this milestone is very similar to completing the Arizona Trail. While this completes New Mexico, it clearly doesn't complete the CDT. There's a boundary sign. Looks like a Trail Magic tote right there. And this right here. Well, that's a wrap on New Mexico. It's interesting, the sign's just a New Mexico and Colorado license plates. This tote had nothing in it. There's no like sign that says welcome to Colorado, like on the highways. I need to switch far out maps because that finishes the New Mexico map. I think it's only 2.9 miles. It was exactly 20 miles from where I was camped to right there. So I got 20 miles by 1:54 p.m. There's a view right here. Let's look at it. Wowza. Man. Absolutely stunning. Welcome to Colorado. It's hailing. Okay, made the Cumbres Pass. Got down here and I knew I was following tracks of fresh mud. Flintstone is here. 2 other hikers. They thought they had a ride coming. There've been a couple cars, but not since I've been here. I saw them as I was walking in. So I'm gonna try to hitch. I don't know. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, to be quite honest. There may or may not be a video tomorrow. I'm gonna go to town and I'm going to I'm gonna take a day or two and figure some things out. Yeah, this may be the end of the road for me, as hard as that is to say.